Welcome back to week 18 of Friends Around the World Crochet Along. We are working the ATALIAS star for this week. We're going to start with, you can either start with a magic circle or you can chain 4 and join to the first chain to form a ring. Into the ring, we are going to make some clusters. So they're double crochet 2 together clusters. For the beginning one, we chain 3, yarn over, and into the ring we insert our hook and pull up a loop. So there's 3 loops on the hook, you yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and pull through 2. And that counts as our first double crochet 2 together cluster. We'll chain 1 and then make a cluster again. So insert hook after you yarn over to pull up a loop for 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then leave those 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, insert into the ring again, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, so there should be 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Chain 1 and we'll make 6 more of those double crochet 2 together clusters in the ring. With the chain 1 after each one. So you can work your way around, including our first beginning cluster. There should be 8 clusters at the end of this round. When you have completed all 8 of those clusters, and make sure you add the final chain 1, then we can go ahead and join to the top of our beginning cluster into the double crochet, not the chain 3, to complete round 1. Round 2. If you're continuing with the same color, just slip stitch into that first chain 1 space after the first cluster. If you're starting with a new color, we can start in any chain 1 space. So I'm joining, we're going to chain 3 then in that space, double crochet in that same space. We want to make a front post double crochet around that next cluster. And then double crochet in that chain 1 space just past the cluster. Front post double around the next cluster. And then into this next space we're going to work our corner stitches, which is 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet, 1 and 2. So we'll continue to work our way around, making our corners with that front post double crochet around the cluster, double crochet in the space, another front post double crochet around the next cluster, and then our corner stitches of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So once you've done that and work your way around, I will help you do the final corner where we meet with the beginning stitches, and I'll see you back in a few minutes. So I worked my final side with the front post, the double crochet, and then the other front post stitch. So now we're going to complete the corner that we started when we began. So we will work 2 double crochet into that same chain 1 space that we began the round, and then instead of closing with a slip stitch, we are going to half double crochet into the top of our beginning chain 3. This half double crochet acts as that chain 1 space, And we are now in the center of the corner to begin our next round. So this will be used throughout the pattern as our final joining of the rounds. Round 2 complete. Round 3, we'll start by chaining 3 and double crochet in that space that was created by that half double crochet at the end of the round. The pattern refers to a link for more information about that joining technique, so if you want to see more about that, follow that link in the written pattern. We are going to double crochet into the first double crochet, which is this chain 3 space, or that chain 3 from the beginning of last round. We're going to skip the next stitch, front post double around the front post double from round 2. And then working behind the front post double, we're going to make a double crochet into the skipped stitch. So can be a little tricky, a little fiddly to work behind. So you can fold it forward if you need to. Be careful to not get the top of the front post double, but the stitch before it that we skipped to complete that double crochet. One double crochet into this next double crochet. We will skip the front post double, one double crochet into this next stitch, and then we will go back and work a front post double around the front post double. We'll double crochet in the last stitch of this side, and then into the corner we'll work the 2 double crochet, 1, 2, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet in that corner space, ready to work our second side. So I'll show you that one more time. We'll double crochet in that first stitch, we'll skip the next stitch and front post double around the front post double. Then we're going to double crochet in that skipped stitch, working behind our front post. Double crochet in the double crochet, skip the front post double, we'll double crochet in the next stitch, and then working back over the front post double, or to the back, working back to the front post stitch, we will work another front post double around there. Double crochet in the last double, and then work our corner. So continue to work the other 2 sides, and I'll meet you back at the end of this round. Okay, so I finished my 4th side, ready to finish off the corner that we started at the beginning of the round. We will make 2 more double crochet into that corner space, and then we will make the half double crochet at the top of the chain 3 as our join to complete round 3. Round 4. Continuing from our join, we will chain 3 and work a double crochet into that same corner space. If you wish to be changing colors each round, you would just fasten off and start with a chain 3 in any of the corner spaces. So we want to double crochet in that first double crochet, which is our beginning chain 3 from last round. We're going to skip 2 stitches, work a front post double around the front post double from last round, and then again working behind that front post double, we want to double crochet in both of the skip stitches starting with the first skip stitch. So 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet. Then making sure we don't work into the top of the front post double, we will double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to skip this front post double, work a double crochet in each of the next 2 doubles. 1, 2, and then working in front, we will make the front post double around that skipped front post double, which should bring us to the last double crochet of the round, into which we will make a double crochet, and then ready for our corner of the 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So you continue to work your way around all 3 sides, and I'll meet you back for the joining at the end of the round. Okay, so I'm at the end of this round. We want to make those 2 double crochet in that corner space to complete the stitches for the corner, and then we'll join with that half double crochet to the top of the beginning chain 3 to complete. Round 5. To start the round, we will make that chain 3 and double crochet into that corner space. Then we're going to back post double around the next 3 stitches. So that first one in the corner from last round is our first back post double. 1, 2, and 3. 3 back post double crochet. We will skip the front post double, and then we will double crochet in the next 2 stitches, skip a stitch, and work a V-stitch in the next double. So V-stitch is a double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet in the same stitch. Skip the next stitch and double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Then we'll skip the front post double and work those 3 back post double crochet around the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and 3, which should bring us to the corner where we will make 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet. And you continue to work your way around with those 3 back posts on either end of the side, skipping the front post doubles, making double crochet, skipping stitches, and the V-stitch in the middle. And I'll see you back at the end of this round. So if we've worked our way around correctly, we should have 6 back post double crochet on each side, 4 double crochet and the 1 V-stitch, plus our corner of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So we can go ahead and work those final 2 double crochet in that last corner space, and join by making a half double crochet in the top of our opening chain 3. Round 6. We are turning our nice square into a star shape, so don't be alarmed that the sides are no longer quite straight. And let's watch as the star emerges. So we will chain 2, which acts as a half double crochet and make a half double crochet into that same corner space. Then around each of the next 5 stitches, we will work a front post half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1, then into the chain 2 space of our V-stitch, we are going to work double crochet 2 together clusters. So we'll skip these 3 double crochet, we'll make a double crochet 2 together cluster, and chain 2. We'll repeat that 3 times. So we have 4 of the clusters with chain 2. This is 3 for me, and 4, chain 2. Now we want to work one more cluster into that chain 2 space. I'm just going to push mine over just a bit to get a bit more room and make a final double crochet 2 together cluster. So we have 5 clusters in that space with chain 2 in between. We'll chain 1, skip those next 3 stitches, and work 5 front post half double crochet around the next stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which should bring us to the corner chain 2 space, into which we will work 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 more half double crochet, and ready to begin the next side with our 5 front post half double crochet. So you continue to work the next 3 sides, and I'll meet you back at the end. So each side should have a total of 10 front post half double crochet, 5 of those double crochet 2 together clusters, the 4 chain 2 spaces and 2 chain 1 spaces, plus the corners of 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochet. So if that is correct on all 4 sides, you may go ahead and make the 2 half double crochet in our final corner, and then join with a half double crochet to that beginning chain 2 to finish off round 6. So you'll notice I decided to go back and change my color for round 6, and I'm joining a new color for round 7. So I'm just starting in any of the chain 2 corner spaces. If you're using the same color to continue, you will just work into the same space that you left off. So we will join, make a chain 2 to count as a half double crochet, and half double crochet in that same corner space. We'll make front post half double crochet around each of the next 7 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll make a single crochet in that chain 1 space, and then work a front post single crochet around the cluster stitch, plus a single crochet in the chain spaces. So front post single, single crochet in the space, front post single, single crochet in the space, front post single, single crochet in this space, and a final front post single around that last double crochet two together cluster. Single crochet in that chain one space, and then we'll work our 7 front post half double crochet around the stitches at the end of this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then into the next corner space, there will be the 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochet. Okay, then you're ready to begin the next side and work your way around for round 7. So when you've worked your way around, there should be 14 front post half double crochet, 5 front post single crochet with the 6 single crochet on each side, and those 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half in the corners. So we'll complete our final corner, 2 half double crochet, and join with a half double crochet to the beginning chain 2. That completes round 7. Round 8, even if you're continuing with the same color, you need to fasten off round 7 and rejoin in a new spot with your color. If you wish, then you could fasten off instead of the half double crochet, you could fasten with a chain 2 and then an invisible join, if you so wish, at the end of round 7. To start round 8, we want to find that center front post single crochet, so the 3rd front post single on the side, and into that front post single crochet you will work a standing double crochet, or if you prefer you can join with the slip stitch and chain 3. After the standing double crochet, we'll work 1 more double crochet into that same stitch to begin our first half of a new corner location. Then we will double crochet in the next 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, half double crochet in the next 2, 1, 2, and single crochet in the next stitch. Chain 5. Now we're going to skip the remaining stitches before the corner and the corner space, and as well the first 5 stitches on that side. So if we fold those stitches forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this next stitch we want to work into, so the chain 5 goes behind all those skip stitches and work our single crochet. And then half double crochet in the next 2 and 6 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that 6 double crochet should be in a single crochet, and we should be ready to work into that front post single, which is on the middle or the 3rd of those double crochet 2 together clusters. So into that front post single we will work our new corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So we'll continue to work our way around the star, and I'll meet you back here at the end of this round. Just before we finish this side, if you find that there's a pull, that these points don't quite lay flat, or they're going a little bit wonky, or they're pulling, you might want to redo your chains looser, or I actually did a chain 6 instead of a chain 5 behind. I just found it was pulling too much between those 2 single crochet behind each of those points. So if you want to rework that, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we should have 12 double crochet on each side and 4 half double crochet, 2 singles, and the chain 5 or chain 6 space if you change that. And then the corners are 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So we can go ahead and insert 2 more double crochets into that stitch that we started with, that front post single crochet, and then we will make our half double crochet to close the round. Round 8. For round 9, if you're continuing in the same color, you will chain 3 and double crochet in that same space. I'm joining a new color where I will as well chain 3 and double crochet in that space. 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, being careful to get that first stitch, which sometimes can be hidden. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and we will make a double crochet cluster, chain 2, we'll do that again, double crochet cluster, chain 2, and 1 more of those double crochet 2 together cluster, all in the same space. We're going to skip 2 stitches, double crochet in the next 2, and half double crochet in the next, which should be in the single crochet before those chain 5 or chain 6. So we're going to skip this next stitch. We'll work into the next stitch and enclosing that chain 5 from the previous round. So we work a half double crochet, we skip a stitch, work a half double crochet, and enclosing that chain space or the chain in our stitch. We'll make 3 single crochet in that chain. We will skip the remaining 3 stitches, the chain 2, and skip the first 3 stitches here, working into the second last stitch. We'll make another half double crochet, remembering to make your hook go under that chain as well to enclose it. And then skipping this last stitch here from round 7 and working into that single crochet, we will make a half double crochet. And 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. We'll skip 2 stitches and we'll work that grouping of the double crochet 2 together clusters. So 1 cluster, chain 2, a second cluster, chain 2, and a final cluster. Then we'll skip 2 stitches and then double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, which should take us to the corner where we will work our 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. To complete our side. You can go ahead and continue to working that around the other 3 sides, and I'll meet you back here to finish off this round. So you can go ahead to complete the final corner by making 2 double crochet in that corner space. 1, 1, 2, and half double crochet to that starting chain 3 to finish off round 9. Round 10. If you're continuing with the same color, then you will make a chain 3 and double crochet in that same corner space where we left off, or joining a new color to any corner, chain 2 space, chain 3, and double crochet in that space. So we're going to double crochet in the first 5 stitches, making sure we do that first stitch as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which should bring us to these 3 cluster stitches, and around each of those we're going to make a front post half double crochet. So around the back of the cluster, pull your yarn through, yarn over, and complete the half double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3, front post half double crochet. And then we will make a half double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches. So this first one past that cluster, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which should be that first single crochet in that chain space. Okay, then we want to make a single crochet through that chain 2 space from round 7, that little corner that's still not secured. So insert our hook there and into the next stitch behind, which should be that center single crochet, and complete our single crochet like so. And then continuing back on round 9, we'll make a half double crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Front post half around each of those cluster stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and then 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which should bring us to that next corner space. So we will make our new corner stitches of the 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So that completes the first side of round 10. So you may go ahead and work your way around, and I'll meet you back here at the end of this round. When you've worked your way around, you should have 10 double crochet on each side and 10 half double crochet, 1 single crochet, and those 6 front post half double crochet. Then of course the 2 double crochet, chain 2 double crochet in each corner. So on the final side here, I've reached the corner, so we can go ahead and make our last 2 double crochet to complete that corner, join to the top of our chain 3 with a half double crochet. Round 11, if you're continuing with the same color, you will chain 2, which counts as a half double crochet, and then half double crochet in that same corner space. To start a new color, we join in any corner space with the chain 2 and half double crochet, or you could start with the standing half double crochet as well. Then a nice simple round, we will half double crochet in each of the stitches across the side. So 31 half double crochet on each side. Then when we get to the corners, we'll make 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochet in the corner space. So I'll meet you back here at the end. When you've worked your half double crochet all around, we can go ahead and place those final 2 in the corner space, and then join with the half double crochet to our starting stitch to finish off round 10. Finish off round 11. For round 12, we'll start with the chain 3 and double crochet into that corner space. Chain 1, and we're going to skip the first or that hidden stitch, and then double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so we'll continue that down the side. When we get to the corner, we should have 1 stitch remaining that we skip, and then work our corner of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the corner space. So we should be skipping that last stitch before the corner. And I'll see you back here at the end of this round. When you've worked your way around round 12, you should have 17 double crochet each side with 18 chain 1 spaces. Then the corners are 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, joining to the first one in the corner space with a half double crochet. Now for this next round, you will want to measure your square and compare it to your other squares to see how you're doing for size. The pattern is written to use double crochet the next round. You determine if that will fit, or you might need to adjust that to single crochets or even treble crochet if you need it a bit larger. So I'll see you back here in a few minutes for round 13, our final round. Round 13, our final round for this star square. We will make a chain 3 in the corner space, followed by a double crochet. Remember, if you needed to adjust the size of your stitch to fit your square, that you'll need to use a different size of chain in the corner to fit whichever stitch you're using. I think mine's okay with the double crochet, so I'll continue with that as the pattern says. We're going to skip the first stitch, and then we'll work a double crochet into the next stitch. And then we're going to work into the chain 1 spaces across the row, making 2 double crochet in each chain 1 space. So there should be 18 chain 1 spaces, so we'll make 2 double crochet in each of those chain 2 spaces. When we get to the end of the side, we will make a double crochet in the next double crochet past the last chain 1 space, skip the last stitch, and then work our corner stitches of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So I'll let you continue your way around this final round, and I'll see you back here soon. So I've completed all 4 sides, and on this final side I've done my 2 double crochet in each of the 18 chain 1 spaces, and making sure we place a double crochet in the next stitch and skip the last stitch. We can place our 2 double crochet in the corner, and this time we can chain 2 and fasten off either with a slip stitch to that starting or with an invisible join. Give yourself a pat on the back. Well done. Another beautiful square. Special thanks to our designer, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.